Well, talk about true fans. This weekend, dozens of Mainers have the chance to get a tattoo dedicated to Portland's first professional soccer team.
Yeah, we're joined by Gabe Hoffman-Johnson, the founder of the Portland Hearts of Pine, to talk about this really fun event. Thanks so much for joining us, Gabe.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be back.
Yeah, great to have you here.
Yeah, for starters, let's talk about the season so far. It's the inaugural season. How has it been going? I'm sure, you know, it's been very exciting.
Yeah, we've seen some good stuff.
It's been super exciting. A little bit of a blur for me, maybe,
Yes.
but no, we've had 3 home games at Fitzpatrick Stadium so far. Each game's been a sellout. The community support and the environment is super, super special. So it's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's actually surprising to hear you say you've only had 3 home games, because I just feel like you've been there forever.
Right.
I mean, what is the energy like at these games? It is electric.
Absolutely. There's a unique sort of like fan engagement. We have several hundred, supporters who stand all game and cheer and have their, they make banners, and it's sort of a wholesome, loud, exciting energy. And the way I describe our game day experience is sort of a pro soccer match meets a street festival. We have our food trucks, and it sort of feels like, well, I could maybe be at a concert right now, but there's a soccer game going on. So that sort of like passionate, engaged fan is sort of unique to soccer, and sort of just like massive community explosion of excitement, sort of, with 6,000 people, which has been really fun.
Yeah, it's just been so much fun to see how, the word has gotten out to such a massive extent, and basically everybody in the area, is such a fan now of the Hearts of Pine. And you guys have all of these amazing logos, and you see the banners everywhere and the stickers. And we've got this really fun event coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
This Saturday, June 14th, the Hearts Till I Die tattoo event, where you will be getting a tattoo with fans. Can you talk about how this idea came to be?
Yeah, totally. I mean, just one of those random fun, I love to think about, what are the things that maybe a sports team shouldn't be or wouldn't be doing, and maybe we should be doing those things as just a fun way to engage with fans. But I think we had the entire thing sold out in like a couple hours, right? So we have, 60 people that are signed up. We have another waiting list of 40 people. We have people coming from New Hampshire, Massachusetts. We have someone coming from New Jersey.
Wow.
So I think it's just like an indication of this level of excitement and attachment to this club, which I think part of the reason we've been having a lot of success is it truly is the community's club, right? We've tried to intentionally build it that way with the community, so it does feel like, I don't think of this as my club or our club. It's the community's club. It truly is. It's the soccer club of Maine, and I think people feel that way, and apparently want to show that pride for the rest of their life.
I was saying, were you surprised? Were you surprised that all these people were like, absolutely, I want, Hearts of Pine on my body for the rest of my life?
Yeah, I think like, maybe a little. I was surprised it went so quickly, but there's just real passion for Maine, and I think when the team represents Maine, it's not exactly like a Hearts tattoo, but like by virtue, it's a Maine tattoo. It's a community tattoo. It's a, this is for me. I'm proud of being from here, and this sense of place. So, and then for me, for a project I've worked on for so long, to to see it, in real life now, and so
you'll wear it proudly for sure.
Totally.
Yes. Can you give us like a rundown of the logistics of this? Like, how is this all going to work?
Totally. So we're working with Dark Harbor Tattoo on Exchange Street in downtown Portland. There's 2 sessions. The first one is from 11 to 2. Afternoon session is 3 to 6. So I'll be in that morning session. We worked with their artists. We created this flash sheet, and fans are going to be able to choose, and the club covers half the cost, and then the fan will pay for the rest. So. And the demand's been so high, people are asking us to do another one already, so before we've even done the first. So
that's amazing. And did you, were you part of the designs for these tattoos, or did the artists come to you with their, designs?
It was collaborative. I think we shared a lot of our, brand assets, like the logo and the Deergle Heart and Moxie and some of those things.
Nice, we have some
You gotta get the flash sheet up here of all the designs.
Yeah, so the crest on top, we have our soccer ball, hearts, obviously. You take the tree outside of the crest and use that. That Deergle Heart, I think, is such a special mark.
Beautiful.
It is.
Taking the Deergo star and then putting sort of our own, the bandit stamp on there is super special. So these are all just various, marks and logos, and then of course lead with your heart. Such a special motto that I think a lot of people have rallied around. So.
Yeah, and and you could almost play it off like, oh, it doesn't have to just be for Hearts of Pine.
Totally.
It's like a just a Maine tattoo, or I love Maine tattoo, like you said.
I love that. And all right, you're not going to give it away, but tell us how you decided which tattoo you're going to get.
So I'm between 2 right now.
Oh.
Okay.
and I won't tell you which two.
Okay.
You'll have to find out later.
Yep.
I might just get both too, so
Why
like, maybe that's part of the
Why
surprise.
not?
So it'll probably be a game time decision. But I did bring some temporary ones for y'all as well.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah. So how did the temporary ones work? This is
So
great.
yeah, it's it'll last for a week to 10 days. So we have the Dirigo heart here.
I love this one.
And then that one has the hearts of pine
Yeah.
underneath. So you apply it, you got to wear it for an hour, and then it's pretty good stuff. So
I love
They are really
that.
cool.
you guys can show it off, and maybe we can compare when
I
we
think
Yeah.
get
that's a
it.
great
Yeah.
idea. Do you think
Yes.
that you would like sell these maybe at the games or something?
We could. They're not super cheap, just because they actually
Yeah.
do last a semi-extended
Right,
period
okay.
of time. But it's a good idea.
I don't know, that could be
maybe a
fun.
more temporary one or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
I bet fans would, especially if they don't want to get permanently tattooed.
Exactly.
This would be a great
Little
alternative.
hearts on your
right?
cheek or something
Oh,
like
that'd
that.
be
I think that'd be
great.
really cute.
Oh,
Something
very
fun like that.
I love it.
Yes, so stay tuned. So next week we'll be revealing what tattoo you got.
Okay.
So, or
well,
both.
I got to get it in
maybe.
an appropriate place then. So
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Oh, awesome. Okay, and just let everybody know where they can. I know that tickets are pretty much sold out.
Yep.
But if they want to cheer you guys on, I know there's like watch parties everywhere,
Totally.
and they can watch on TV as well.
Totally, yep. So we have our season tickets are sold out. There is a wait list for next year, so if you are interested, go get on that wait list. There are still some games floating around, some tickets available. There's a secondary marketplace, but it's become so well supported that it's a very difficult ticket to get, which is a good problem. But still, I think there's lots of people that want to come and enjoy it and aren't able to. But we have a number of watch parties. They're all on our website. They show where we go.
Great.
Games are on ESPN Plus, and then the majority of them are on NESN as well. So you can tune in and support the team, and it's still special to show up in a local establishment and watch with
Yes.
hundreds of people,
Yep.
even if you're not able to be at the game itself.
Definitely.
Yeah, no matter where you go in Portland, you're going to find that community support, which is really amazing. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Gabe.
thank
We're
you for having
so
me.
excited to see what tattoo you get this weekend, and yeah, we'll let you know what you got next
Yeah,
week.
and good
Awesome.
luck on Sunday.
Thank
That's your
you.
next game,
Yes.
right?
Thank
you, yep.
All right.